Hey everyone, my name is Austin and this channel is all about helping you to dig deeper and go further to better understand faith and film and everything in between. If that is exciting to you, you are in the right place and you can subscribe to my channel for a new video just like this one every week. November's kind of wrap up haul slash what I watched video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be breaking it up by what I watched and what I hauled because typically in the month of November I don't buy any movies up until Black Friday because I want to hold out to get the awesome deals. So also beyond that, I wasn't really planning on doing this one quite yet, but this past weekend my brother got back from his deployment, so we went out to visit him with my parents, and then yesterday I was sick all day, so I didn't have as much time to plan for this week's video as I would have liked, so hence we are splitting it, and today is going to be focused primarily on what I have been watching throughout this month. So let's jump right in. This month, even though we're not quite done yet, has actually been quite a month for movies. First, I went and watched The Benchwarmers. Now, I have actually never seen this movie before. I thought it was like a raunchy comedy that came out back in the day, so I never got around to watching it. But my boss at work recommended it to me, and so I checked it out, and I really enjoyed this one. It was really funny. I enjoyed the characters and the actors that were in it, and it also had a really neat message in there about bullying, which I did not expect and really enjoyed thoroughly. So if you've not seen this one or checked it out before, I would definitely recommend it. Next, I mentioned this one in my watched and haul video for October. I finished Breaking Bad. My wife and I finished season 5, and I think it was the next day or a couple days after that, we watched El Camino, and it was completely worth rewatching the series leading all the way up to El Camino because the movie literally picks up right where the show left off, and the movie is absolutely incredible. Aaron Paul once again is just amazing in the character of Jesse, and the wrap up and story that they give him as we finish things up is just perfectly well done. And next, you heard me talking about this one in my last video as well. I think I went to go see Zombieland Double Tap. So of course I rewatched the first Zombieland movie right before, I think it was the day before we went to go see this one. Zombieland Double Tap is excellent. It is even better than the first one. I really enjoyed the first one, but this one is even better. So if you enjoyed the first one, definitely go out of your way to see this one. It is a worthy successor. The story, in my opinion, is even better than the first one. The first one is still good, but it's kind of choppy a little bit at times, feeling episodic, but the second one really has a good cohesive story, takes the characters in some really awesome new directions. Next, another movie I have not seen before is The Departed. I've been kind of trying to watch some Martin Scorsese movies lately with The Irishman coming out soon, which I'm planning on watching like ASAP as soon as that one drops on Netflix. So I'll be looking for that one in my next video. And I enjoyed this one overall. I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first because they just did some really interesting things with the characters where it's hard to explain because you got good guys going after bad guys going after good guys, and there's a lot of deception and different things going on, and it was really good and entertaining, but I was like, I'm not sure how I feel about this at the end. So if you're really into like gangster movies and crime movies and stuff like that, and especially Martin Scorsese, you can definitely check this one out. And I would definitely recommend this one to film buffs. It's very well made film-wise, but I can't just go and say I loved it. So I really liked it, didn't love it. Next, we have a new Netflix release. You may have heard of this one. It's called The King. It stars Timothy Chalamet, I believe it is. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. And I really enjoyed this one. I didn't know, well, let me put it this way. The story was different than I expected, or the movie was different than I expected. I thought it was going to be more of like a medieval action film, but probably 70 to 80% of the film is drama leading up to epic battle sequence at the end, and the build-up is really, really strong in my opinion, and I really enjoyed the payoff that we get with the final battle. Timothy Chalamet playing King Henry, I think it was the 4th or the 5th, His role is excellent. Apparently he's really popular right now. This was the first thing that I've seen, at least lately, with him in it, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. He did an excellent job portraying this character and the inner kind of thoughts and turmoil that he's going through as he is dropped suddenly into this role of king that he never really wanted. If you enjoyed Outlaw King that came out last year on Netflix starring Chris Pine, I definitely recommend this one. This one made me want to go back and watch that one again, so I will be doing that one as well. Next is one of my collaboration favorites of Steven Spielberg and J.J. Abrams. That is Super 8. I didn't realize until going through it this time that this has a lot of the same kind of vibes as Stranger Things. I kind of always knew the correlations and similarities they had, but I never realized how prominent they were till going through it again. But Super 8 is an awesome story that takes place in the 80s about kids who are filming this movie for one of their best friends who is trying to enter this film competition, and they witness this train crash in their town while they're filming the scene one night, and this crash happens and something is there and escapes, and it's about them and the town trying to figure out what's going on while the government is coming in and keeping all these secrets from these people. And it's just really good storytelling, very much in the Amblin Entertainment feel. I believe it is an Amblin film, just really bringing back the heart of what made the 80s movies great, and a really good callback in my opinion. Lastly, movie-wise, I went and saw The Joker over the weekend while I went to visit my brother. And man, oh man, I don't even know what to say about this movie at this point. I'm still digesting it. Filmmaking-wise, this movie is incredible. Joaquin Phoenix is incredible. This is definitely one of the best roles he has ever had. And the story is just heart-wrenching and so impactful of what this character goes through and what drives him to become what the end result is. As I mentioned, I don't know as a whole how I feel about this movie, but I completely respect, understand, and love the way it was done and the outcome of what was produced as a result. Couple TV show drops in here with Disney Plus dropping last week. I got around to watching The Mandalorian, as I mentioned. The first 2 episodes so far have been amazing. Really, really good storytelling, really good filmmaking, really awesome Star Wars world building. It's amazing. If you are a Star Wars fan, you really should be checking this one out. If you're not, even if you're a light Star Wars fan, you're really gonna enjoy this one, I think. It is very much harkening back to the days of the space western that the original trilogy tapped into. And it is really, really well done overall. And also in the Star Wars love, I've been checking out Star Wars Rebels. This originally came out on XD back when Disney started that, but now with Disney Plus they have dropped it on there, so finally after years of this show being out, I've been able to check that out. I'm just a few episodes in, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It is a great kind of alternative to Star Wars The Clone Wars for the time being, while I am waiting for the new season of that one to drop on Disney Plus. So if you're any kind of Star Wars fan so far, Disney Plus is worth it for The Mandalorian and Star Wars Rebels alone, and just to be able to get back into Clone Wars as well soon. That's going to be awesome. So thank you for checking out this video. I hope you have stuck around to the end. I know it's a little different as we're splitting my what I watched and what I hauled. Next week, I don't know if it'll be out on Friday, depending on kind of what the holiday entails. I will be in Connecticut, so I'll be doing my best to get that video out as soon as possible. I'm going to try and have my brother in it as well for everything that we have picked up throughout Black Friday, so look to that coming next week. Thank you again for checking out this video, and if you're looking to dig deeper and go further to better understand faith and film and everything in between, you're in the right place. You can subscribe to my channel for a new video just like this one every week, and I'll see you in the next one.